The dog fruit, model Okuchi no Makami, is a mythical Zoan-type devil fruit that allows the user to transform into a hybrid and full version of an ancient wolf deity at will. It was accidentally eaten by Yamato. As noted by Kaido, said wolf is the guardian deity of Wano, making this Zoan particularly valuable. Its power was first hinted at during Yamato's confrontation with Sasaki when Yamato briefly flashed her fangs, before its power was properly introduced in Yamato's later fight with Kaido on the Skull Dome's roof. But before we start this video, please smash that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and click notification bell, or you will miss future anime videos. Kaido claims to have had a difficult time acquiring this devil fruit and never intended for it to be eaten by his child. Regardless, at some point, Yamato came across it and, not knowing the fruit's nature, ate it out of hunger, gaining his powers at the cost of losing the ability to swim, and thus giving Yamato even less hope of ever escaping from Onigashima on her own. This devil fruit grants the power to transform into a hybrid and full version of the Okuchi no Makami, a legendary wolf that, according to Kaido, is a guardian deity of Wano country. While transformed, the user's hair becomes longer and more untamed. They gain a ribbon-like trail of cold air around their shoulders and grow a large tail. The transformation greatly bolsters the user's physical abilities and, as a carnivorous Zoan, presumably bestows heightened predatory instincts, on top of equipping the user with canine fangs and claws well-suited for combat. More specifically, the wolf form seems to come with a dramatic increase in physical strength, in Yamato's case enough to let her clash near evenly with her father Kaido, an emperor of the sea, while the latter has assumed his extremely powerful human dragon form. Moreover, as with other fruits of the mythical Zoan variety, this one blesses the user with at least one special ability. In particular, the user becomes able to produce cold and ice, which they can expel as blasts from their mouth or otherwise make appear from their body. Yamato utilizes this fruit's power for battle. She has proven able, in her human beast form, to fight on uneven grounds against her father, Kaido, while the latter was in his half-dragon form, with Kaido commending her level of strength. In hybrid form, Yamato prefers to still wield her Kanabo Takeru, like she does in human form, similarly to Kaido, enhancing her melee combat prowess. Yamato makes use of her ice-generating ability for offense, by breathing out the substance or enveloping her club in it, as well as for defense by cladding her body in a layer of ice. Namuji Hyoga, literally meaning non-samurai ice fang, a technique where Yamato rears her head back, takes a deep breath, and then abruptly exhales forward a dense blast of cold air at her target of choice. First seen used by Yamato in her human beast form against Kaido, atop the Skull Dome, the attack proved strong enough to clash against and counter Kaido's bolo breath, used by the latter in his own hybrid form. Kagamiyama, literally meaning Mirror Mountain, a defensive technique where Yamato seems to encase herself fully in ice, which initially cannot be distinguished from her body. Should Yamato be struck by an enemy attack, said armor-like coating will absorb the damage, becoming visible as it cracks and breaks off Yamato like glass, leaving her unharmed. The technique was first seen following a Raime Hotke clash between Yamato and Kaido, the former using it to keep herself from being injured. Kagamiyama, or Mount Kagami, is the name of a mountain in the Saga Prefecture of Japan. Himorogiri, literally meaning icy various cuts, an offensive move where Yamato, in her human beast form, leaps into the air and starts vertically spinning her Kanabo to her left, making a swirl of ice form around her weapon. Therewith, she consequently strikes down upon her foe from above. When first using this attack against Kaido, she struck the back of his head and knocked him to the ground despite Kaido blocking with his own club. No weaknesses are currently known of this ability beside the standard ones for a devil fruit user.